and we are moving along with our next skier on the water. And this is one that I'm a favorite of. This is Allie Nicholson, so we'll have to see what she's got for us.
Big sister, little sister?
She's my little sister Glenn.
Yeah. Well, there we go. Big moment here, 13-meter line.
And has skied consistently well on the Waterski Pro Tour in recent seasons, and ran a 10.75 minutes for the very first time 2 to 3 seasons ago over in Kayafa in Greece. And no doubt the whole of Gallatin, Tennessee are keeping an eye on her as we check in with Wade. All right, here we go. Skier on the water at this time is Allie Nicholson, and she has a slalom technique all of her own.
Yeah, no, a little bit different. So you see Allie, she pulls a touch long, but it's not, super long. But then when she rolls out, she swings her feet. That's something, me and her worked on years ago. Everybody was trying to tell her she was pulling long, and we just couldn't break her of it. So then, the next best thing to do is to figure out how to use that to her advantage. So, she generates a lot of speed, and she carries it through the turn. And that's kind of what you're talking about there, Tony. So she's looking good and strong here today. I know I'm sitting here nervous. I know Mom and Dad probably haven't slept, and they're up watching the webcast. So, shout out to Mom and Dad as we see the replay here on Allie. You'll see she generates speed, gets that ski in the water, and right here she just really opens up and she carries the speed through the turn. Looking really strong. Big thing, watch her hands. She keeps the hands really close to the hips, and when she turns the buoy, she's thinking about where those hands are going to come. They're going to come into the hips, so then when she gets the exit of the turn, as the boat loads up, she's able to load and carry that speed. If you don't get the hands to the right spot with all that speed, you see the skiers, they start to bend their knees and squat, and that's to kind of slow the ski down. But Allie's learned how to generate the speed, carry it through, and she extends through her legs to be able to hold that load off the backside of the buoy, and looking really strong on the first 2 passes, and let's see if she can carry it in here through the 11-meter pass.
All right, dockside we see Ali Garcia. She's trying to stay hydrated and focused at the same time, and here we go. We've got Allie Nicholson.
11.25 meter line now for Allie. Comes out of 1. Over to 2. Not too bad here on the 11.25 meter line. Hits for 4. She's got 4. She's going to get this round 5, and she's all over it nice and early for 6, and that's a good 11.25 meter pass.
Yeah, and guys, the gate wasn't quite as good as we'd like to see Allie get it. So you saw the first 2 buoys, wasn't quite what we're looking for, but then she got a rhythm going there. So you see she goes a little bit hard there at the gate. She could start her turn in just a touch sooner, and that would kind of allow her to control her speed there off of 1 and 2. But once she gets out of this 2-ball, now she gets the pull. That's back to how we like to see her ski. And then she gets a nice good turn here on 3. And the back half of this 11-meter pass was basically the same as we saw on the 12-meter. I mean, it just looked really nice, really smooth. And, I'm excited with that back half. Now, if she can get a gate here at 10.7, wouldn't it be cool to get her through through that pass and be the first lady? I mean, she's got the pressure on her, though. Sadie Ferguson came out and ran that PB of 5 at 10.7. I mean, that's a huge score. So there is some pressure here on the last 5 skiers, and, we'll have to see if Allie can put it together here.
All right, just a few seconds away from Andrew Bergman mashing down the throttle of that Nautique towboat. Correct Craft, the producers of the Nautique, celebrating a centenary of boating excellence since 1925 on the waters of the world. Here we go. This is Allie Nicholson.
10.75. 10.75. 5 is the lead with Sadie Ferguson. Not a bad start on 1. She gets into 2. Looking okay. She's fighting hard. Round 3 starting to get a bit late now, but a big 3-ball coming over to 4. Oh, this is good stuff. Allie Nicholson over to 5. She's got 5. Can she get the 6? Oh, maybe. Yes. Sensational. No. She loses the handle. She's got the lead, though. She's going to be happy. 5.5 at 10.75. But all but run the pass, but couldn't take the big hit and get out the gates. That's still a great score, though. And you've got to be happy with that, big brother.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with that. I really wanted her to get through it. I mean, I didn't think she was going to get as far here with the gate, and she was a little down course off of 1. But, I went and talked to her right before she skied, and I was just like, Allie, when you load up on the buoys, just be ready and pull. And that's what she did. And then there, you see she gets a good turn off of 2, big pull over to 3. And she's in it. You see the hands get into the inside hip, so the ski checks up on her, but she puts it right where she needs to be. And then here off of 5, she's thinking she's got it. She pulled extra long there, so that's why you see the ski not turn. And then when she gets here to 6, she throws the ski. And the only thing I would have liked to see her do is you've got to flick that rope out of the water if you want to really be able to take that hit. It's really hard to do, and that's going to leave the door open. So I know that the last Worlds, guys, she got 3rd place at Jack Travers' ski lake, and so she's put herself in a good slot there with a couple more skiers to go. The pressure is on, but you've got to run 10.75 if you want to take the lead. And yeah, Glenn, you're right. I'm happy for her. That's great skiing out of Allie, and we'll have to wait and see where she ends up.
Well, she's got the lead at the moment, and obviously, as you said, still some very good skiers on the dock, but she's got herself in a good position.